Okay, now that we're almost good, right? Well, that's, going to be it from me. This is the last one. And it's a good old favourite of mine and Mark's and everybody's, by the sounds of it, you dirty bastards. And it's a bit of a techno touch on the old granny's fannies. So, let's take it away.
Granny's valleys, I love them. Octogenarian folds, Granny's valleys, so I can get right inside. It's gotta be over 60. Granny's valleys, I love them. Octogenarian folds. Granny's valleys, so I can get right inside. They've gotta be over 60. You're gifted, you're intelligent, you're lovely, and you're fun. But you're garish. You're an idiot. You're lacking in flint. And you're flatulent. I wish you would have went down the front as well at the back. I'll tell you that one. I'll tell you that. Granny's valleys, I love them. Octogenarian folk. Granny's valleys, so I can get right inside. It's gotta be over 60. Granny's valleys, I love them. Right inside that pausing. Might be a bit dry and you might have to spit on it, but yeah. Might be a bit dry and you might have to spit on it, but yeah. They've gotta be over 60. They've gotta be over 60. They've gotta be over 60.
Matt Shuttlecock with our favourite Granny's Fannies. Okay, so tonight's show is not quite a URL as such.
We've set the standard there. And I hope the rest of this festival is a lot fucking better. Musically and content-wise than what we have witnessed here in this last 15-20 minutes.
That was Matt Shuttlecock from the last Clownfest. Don't forget the next Clownfest kicks off in exactly 7 days. We'll get into that in a minute.
Offended anybody, then you can
fuck off
because I don't care. Enjoy.
Granny's Fannies, I love them. 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 Okay, so we've got two of our admin in the chat group. We have Point 2 and Elsa. Just let Matt finish his fanny fetish. Okay, so what the fuck are we here for tonight? You've already seen the shout out that says we're only going to deal with the Clownfest one, which starts in literally 7 days' time. Like right now, 7 days' time. Well, about an hour earlier. But anyway. So what are we here for today? Wow, we are here for this. Clown Army recordings. Clown Army have a BANDCAMP. I don't think this show's going to be particularly that long tonight. I mean, it might be. You never know. We might have a fun old time and it might go on forever and ever and ever. But I can't see that that's going to be the case. But yeah, we have a Clown Army recordings BANDCAMP. And here it is. I'll just link you to it here. There we go. And this came about because dear Jim Prendergast, Fuzzy, has been paying for this site since its inception. So for the past 3 years, Jim has fronted all the costs for the Clownfest.live site, which is this one. Let's just go over here. Like I say, that there's so much on this page that it's just insane. We did think about squashing it down to a free site, but then we would have lost all of this. We would have lost all of this. We would have definitely lost this, which is nearly everybody who's played at Clownfest, or everybody who wanted their name in here to be on Clownfest. What else? And this. No, not quite that. That. We would have lost this. And this is a wealth of music. And we didn't feel it was right to get rid of this, because there's thousands of hours of music here. There's so much content going on this. It's not funny. So yeah, so it's a little bit unfair that Jim has had to brunt the cost of this for the past 3 years. And we decided to open up a BANDCAMP page where we have 2 releases on there at the moment. We have Codename Terrence, which is Point Two's covert operation to troll me and my TD3 love. And we have my album In Acid We Trust. So we've got 2 releases there at the moment. And basically, tonight, I'm putting it out there that we would like you to donate some tracks. So I'm basically on the blag. That's what I'm doing this evening. I'm basically on Evening Doghouse, basically on the blag. So if you've got some tracks that you would like to donate to the Clownfest recordings, that would be fucking amazing, like fucking amazing. And somebody posed the idea when this site went up yesterday, that how about we do old Clownfest sets, like break each Clownfest set down to individual tracks and release those as EPs. I think that's an amazing idea. Now there's so much music connected to the Clown Army that I think this is an absolute winner. And like I say, all funds from this go to recouping some costs for the website and keeping this website running. That's literally why we're doing it. None of these funds are going to go in my skyrocket. None of these funds are going to go into Jim's skyrocket, because Jim's already pulled out a hefty chunk of it. He could have had a Hydra Explorer for the amount of money that he's put into this. Welcome Alan Crawford to the party. Welcome Brain Sniff, Morgan Juniper, Sibby. It's a shame you got to work at 8 o'clock, Sibby. Johnny's in, Verdroid's in, I Am Maniac. Who else? Benjamin, Gorgeous Roy, Electronic Sounds, we missed you last week, Dean. Hope you were busy doing something. Mind Manipulation Music. You Lick My Balls, great fucking name, that one. War Minstrel's in there. So yeah, there's a few people in at the moment, and basically I'm on the blag. That's literally what I'm doing at the moment. I'm on the blag. And it would be the Sour Aliens in as well. Excellent. So yeah, I'm on the blag. Is basically where it is. So yeah, like I don't really know what I'm supposed to do for this show. I don't. I'm at a loss. Usually, we start the URL and I run straight into some tracks and we mark them, and that's what happens on a Tuesday night. So this is all feeling a bit weird. I'm in a fucking shirt. I'm in a Christmas shirt at that. And yeah, so it's all feeling a little bit weird. But yeah. This whole idea came about a couple of months back, and then Point Two did did the trolling of me and my TD3 love, and I was like, hey, what a great way to start the BANDCAMP up and running. Like, we already had the site under construction, the BANDCAMP site under construction. Oh, Leaf, don't worry, I will in a minute. I'll play some from In Acid We Trust. And before we get into the whole thing, I can't thank the people enough that were involved in Acid We Trust. It's been out now for about 4 years. It's on various bits and pieces, and I decided that I should release it myself at some point. And I want to thank everybody that was involved in it. Now, the person that I want to thank, like, above and beyond all of the others, is the War Minstrel. Without the War Minstrel, this album would not have happened. Fact. So Warren, thank you so much for getting this album where it is. Honestly, you are a diamond bloke, and without you, my knowledge of Ableton wouldn't be anywhere near where it is, and this album wouldn't exist. It just wouldn't exist. Big shout out to Charlie Ryan, who did the artwork for the album as well. But yeah, Warren, you are an absolute legend, and yeah. So shall we dive into a couple of tracks off of one or two of the albums? Should we dive into the Codename Terrence one first? So, those people that have bought the album already, and there have been about 4, I think. Todd was the first, EML Sounds, DJ Prism, and somebody else I think has bought it. I have added 2 tracks. Sibby's track was an MP3 and BANDCAMP didn't like it. Oh, Rich Lambo's in the place as well. That's 3 of the admins in. Fan-fucking-tastic. And Morgan Juniper got his track in a little bit too late. But shall we kick off with a track from this just to see what they sound like? And then we'll get into a little bit from In Acid We Trust. There's about 16 tracks on In Acid We Trust, and they're both up for £7, or you can pay whatever you like. But this was genius when Point 2 pulled this on me. Literally, for about 3 months, they conspired and canoodled behind my back, which is great. I don't mind that because it was a brilliant troll. And then one shout out, like, we had hundreds of tracks within like the first hour, and I'm like, what the fucking hell's going on here? We haven't had this many tracks in for, you know? And it turns out that they were all trolling me and my love of the TD3 MO. I mean, I'm happy to play them all, Morgan. It's just the format feels like this is a URL night, and we don't have to mark them. Oh, I wanted to play something else before we got into this. Can we still mark? Oh yeah, we can still mark them, Morgan, if you want. I can show you some stats as well if you want on the whole thing. Like I say, the URL is your group just as much as it is mine. All I do is host it. You guys put the tracks in. Without your tracks, we don't have a show. Without a host, we don't have the show. Without the people in the comments thread, we don't have a show. So it's, you know, it's a triangular thing that all of us are involved in. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to work, whether we're going to release compilation albums or we're going to release little EPs from everybody. Yeah. It turns out my TD3 MO is actually broken. The output and the headphone socket are bust, so I now have to use the filter out to get a sound out of it. Yellow says I'm going to spend my pocket money. Like I say, this is not a cash grab thing. This is to keep things running. This is, you know, and we've been doing this now for 7 years without any real monetary exchange going on. But it's gotten to a point where I can't, under good conscience, let Jim keep paying for it. If you know, I'm not going to stop you from using your TD3 LAs. If you want to use your TD3 LAs, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. now for such a long time. Like, such a long time. Yeah, I'd like to get Jim reimbursed as well. Like I say, he could have had a Hydro Explorer for the cash that he's paid out for this so far. And that makes me feel bad. Like you know, I try and do everything for as low budget as possible. And it just makes me feel bad, you know? Manipulation says there's a video version of this. Yeah, absolutely. Send the video version my way on Facebook and we'll get that in. Oh, we come to the end of it. Let's just pause that for a minute. I want to give a big, healthy, hearty shout out to Jim Prendergrass for this. Jim Prendergrass is we kind of came up with the idea of Clownfest kind of at the same time. We both had the idea. I voiced it first, and then he kind of and then it skyrocketed and it rolled, right? We're now on like the 12th version of Clownfest, and hopefully at some point we'll do one in a field someday. Maybe not next year, maybe the year after. So, you know, but I want to give a massive fucking shout out to Jim Prendergrass, who has been shouldering the brunt of the Clownfest.live site since its incarnation 3 years ago. So this is from Clownfest 8.
Okay, welcome, Jimmy Blues time. Hope you're having a good Clownfest today so far. And
not quite yet, Jim.
See how this goes. A few blues tunes I wrote for this, for you. So this is Clownfest Blues.
I meant to play this before we played the Codename Terrence start. Oh, that slide.
I wanna tell you all the story about a little old party I know. I wanna tell you all the story about a little old party I know, where the music's really jumping and everybody's feeling the flow.
This man is a musical fucking genius. Look at this. Elsa says, I'm working on an IRL Clownfest but suffer an indecisive clown. You are not wrong there.
There's a clown with an army and a circus all coming to town. There's a clown with an army and a circus all coming to town.
Yeah, Mind Manipulation, that's what we're going to do next year, I think. We're going to do like a tea party, clown tea party, where just a small venue, you know, see how it goes. Yeah, Trinity Centre's still a thing, but it's only one room these days, and it's not amazing. I want a chill out space, at least want 2 rooms.
There's a Clownfest party with a festival vibe on here. There's a Clownfest party with a festival vibe on here.
Lakota's a frightening price to hire out these days, Mind Manipulation music. $2.5 grand or something ridiculous. Recouping the cost back on that is just insane.
Yeah, so I was writing a few tunes and I thought, what are they usually about? Well, you know, a lot of blues tunes are about anything. The rain is one thing. So this is about the
Should we do one more from Jim? Dean says yes. Like I say, this without Jim, the clownfest.live site would not exist. And he just popped up one day and went, I've made a site. I'm like, have you? He's like, yeah, it's a free Wix site, like. And apparently, we're only allowed 10 comments per thread, like officially. But like somehow we get like between 50 and 70. So, you know.
It's been raining so hard.
And this is the joy of Clownfest. We are not locked into just playing techno, we're not locked into just playing house, we're not locked into just playing breakbeat. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
So hard. Can't seem to keep my head dry. When I reach for my towel,
Yes, LeBlanc, talent beyond belief, talent beyond belief. And I think it was Gorgeous Voice said I could listen to this all night long. Yeah, you know, like in a dark, smoky, red velvet club that's a bit tarnished. You know, lights are night down low. You can smell herb. So basically, we're on the blag for Jim tonight. This man here, we're on the blag for Jim. And I would like to make Clownfest Recordings a wonderful fucking page that people want to go to for new music.
Searched all over the house, but my towel is nowhere to be found.
Cleonas, I've wanted you on Clownfest for so long. I believe you have the talent and the skill just like this.
But that towel is nowhere to be found. Meanwhile, my hair's still wet. Until I turned on my laptop. There it is sitting with a clown.
Yeah, LeBlanc, don't we all? LeBlanc says, I wish I could play like that. So comfortable, you could just jam away and let loose on the soul and emotion. Yeah, absolutely. Jim understands music. You know? My piano playing is limited to one finger pushes. I've got to tell you all, I was toying with the idea of making this Clownfest the last one.
My towel is done, left me. And I'm feeling so down.
My reasoning for that is because we started this in lockdown, yeah? And it made sense in lockdown because everybody was in and it just made sense to do something like that for the duration of lockdown. Now lockdown's over, has it lost its tarnish? Has it lost its luster? I don't think it has. But I toyed with the idea. Yeah, we need to get it outside, and we need to start putting on nights as well. The problem with a Clown Army night is I don't want to book headliners. You know, with Dave the drummer, Marky G, or Wigfield, you know, would they fit a Clown Army thing? No, they wouldn't. So unfortunately, there's no big headliner pull. So I just, you know, so many things to factor in. So many things to factor in. Yes, Jim Prendergast. So yeah, Jim, thank you so much for doing the Clownfest .live site. I'm just going to give a quick plug to the last shout out, which we will be doing next week, and here it is. So if you've got a track for that one, we're going to do all the tracks in one night, and we're going to start at about 6 o'clock. Just because I feel that is better, you know, we'll start that on Boxing Day. People are, you know, they've got fuck all to do on Boxing Day, you know. So I believe that you know, starting at 6 o'clock is a good idea. And as I've already said in the shout out post, the last shout out of 2023, put any track in you like. Put a track in that you're proud of. Put the first track in that you put for the URL. You can put the latest track that you're working on in if you want. Don't have to. Just put a track that you're proud of. Let's make this one just an absolute banger. Like an absolute banger. Right, sorry about the little deviation. Next up on the album for Codename Terrence, San Oichi and the Oaks. And this is Charlie Ryan.
Another drug.
Yeah, Berm says, I'm late to the game, so URL next week, not this one? No, what we're doing this week, Art, is we're promoting the BANDCAMP page, Clown Army Recordings. I guess I can reiterate again, for those of you who have just joined us. Basically, Jim Prendergast has fronted the Clownfest.live site since its inception 3 years ago and has spent a considerable chunk of money on it. And now we're just trying to reimburse Jim back cash. I'm asking you if you would like to donate some tracks to this. If you would, please contact me on Facebook and we can get the ball rolling and we can get some EPs up and some collab, no. Jesus, what's the word? Anyway, we can get some tracks up there. Compilations, thank you very much, My Manipulation Music.
Another drug turns harmless people into wild beasts.
From the Twisted Mind of Charlie Ryan. Like, let's just go over here to the Clowns. Imagine if all these people just put in 3 tracks. How much music there would be there. Yeah, look at all those people.
Another drug.
So there's about 150 artists just here. Imagine if they all put something in. I've got to say, I couldn't hear my vocals in this one. I'm sure they're there. thing. If you could come over and just like the Bandcamp page as well, that would do us a world of good. Evening, Clown Army. John, are you aware of the premise of what we're doing this evening? If not, I will reiterate one more time. Hayden. Kay, we love you, Kay. Put some tracks in for this, mate.
Turns harmless people into wild beasts.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Sibby, no matter how long you stay. Thank you so much. Oh, Sibby, if you... Oh, damn it. Have you got to leave right now or play your track next? Ben Clark, how's it going? Right, that was finished. Sibby's was a late entry, and Todd has informed me that the tracks show up, the added tracks show up in his inbox after he bought the album and when I uploaded them literally like an hour ago. So that's great. This is Sibby's track, which got uploaded today because she sent an MP3 and Bandcamp said no, we're not doing that. So yeah, one more time, we are here trying to promote the Clown Army recordings. And basically, it's a Bandcamp for you guys to raise funds for the clownfest.live site that Jim has been paying for the past 3 years. What I'm here doing tonight is asking you really fucking nicely if you've got any tracks that you would like to donate to this. Yes, Dan, welcome to the show. Ah, yes, Sibby. Sibby's a Reason user, and she uses Reason just so fucking well. Listen to it. Sibby says, I felt like a fucking dick sending an MP3. Never again. I believe PRF's got one on this one as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, next up. Yeah, Ben, absolutely. In fact, how about, Ben, we put your original, my remix, and we open it up to other people who want to give it a remix. How's that? Why's my camera gone all gash? That's better. Cool. I'll sort of transfer out for the stems that you gave me. Pretty sure I've still got them somewhere. And we'll get that underway. I think this is the kick up the ass I needed. I really fucking do. I mean, it's a record label, but it's not a record label, if you know what I mean. Do like Dean says, slap that like. Jump on over to BANDCAMP as well and give the BANDCAMP page a little like as well. That would be much appreciated. And if you feel like spending your pocket money, or you want to give the album to somebody as a gift for Christmas, this is a perfect stocking filler. Okay, so that was Sibby. Sibby, you are now free to go. You can run off to work, and my conscience is clear because we've actually played you. All right, let's just roll on through that again. This is PRF Pulse. I can't remember the thingy to it. Pulse something frequencies. Reminded me, Virgil. With Jim now. Will take anything. Just like Playing Fast, Plain Army Recordings will take anything. Absolutely anything. PRF. What a fucking track. What a fucking track. What a fucking track. Just before we move on to the next track, this will be talked about at Clownfest as well. This is where I'd like some collabs to get together. I might take a little break in January and come back in February with this idea. So basically, I'm going to put names in a hat, pull some names out of a hat, and put some people to collab works together and see what comes out. So it'll be a URL special, that one. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so this is Fireflake. Fireflake's a fucking amazing producer. You can catch him at Clownfest. I think all these people are playing at Clownfest actually. Yeah, Todd, Charlie Ryan, PRF, Fireflake, DJ Prism, DJ FX Hall, Gorgeous Roy, Mind Manipulation, Rhino's not playing actually. Point 2, Morgan Juniper is not playing, and Sibby is. Just realised, back. Just realised I need to put those in capitals. It's been a while since I've heard these tracks, and they all sound really fresh. They all sound really, really good. Really, really good. I'm super proud of this album because it was a troll in for me, and like I say, I think it's the perfect way to get this going, right? Let me just get Ken's. Okay, next up, DJ Prism. don't think the show's going to last much longer, point two anyway, so don't worry too much about it. Trying to promote Clown Army recordings, a BANDCAMP page made to fund the Clownfest.live site. Jim Prendergast has spent an epic amount of money on this site over the past 3 years. Curates the site, puts everything up on the site, sorts out the URL every other Monday. Shout out for me. It's an absolutely awesome human. Yeah, spent an outrageous amount of money on this, and we want to get some of that back for him. So, if you have a track for the next URL, put it in here. If you have a track you'd like to donate to the Clown Army recordings page on BANDCAMP, then please get in touch with me and we will make that happen. Of making the show just about an hour long, DJ FX All.
I'm not going to stop. TD3. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. TD3 ammos. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop.
So yeah, please, if you would like to help out funding the Clownfest live site, then please send a couple of tracks my way.
I'm not going to stop you from using your TD3 ammos. If you want to use your TD3 ammos, that's absolutely fine.
Doesn't have to be many tracks. We can put compilations out, we can put EPs out. And I'm sure Jim will update so that the BANDCAMP page is on the Clownfest.live site.
I'm not going to stop. 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 TD3 ammos.
I don't think so. I don't think John's got one.
If you want to use your TD3 ammos, that's absolutely fine. TD3 ammos. If you want to use your TD3 ammos, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to stop. TD3 ammos. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. TD3 ammos.
Yeah, I
you
guess
wanna
we could
use your
put sample
TD3
packs out
ammos,
as well,
that's absolutely
Gorgeous Roy. That's a really good idea.
I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop.
We've got the sample, the Clown Army
TD3
sample challenge.
ammos.
We can put out. We can make some more for
If you want to
sure.
use your TD3 ammos, that's absolutely fine.
Savage.
I'm not going to stop.
Fucking savage. That was DJ FXO. This is Gorgeous Roy. I will be talking about this at Clownfest as well. I'll touch on it next week when we do the proper URL.
How are you today? I only need 2 minutes and then I'll go away. I'm selling double glazing, giving discounts in your area. They're built to size and keenly priced and made in West Bavaria. We have a special offer if you sign a deal today. £100 deposit is all you'll have to pay. With hopeful eyes he looked at me and tried to flash a smile. I watched mine and put him up and waited for a while and said, I don't want to sound confrontational, but fuck off. You might say, allow me, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm really softly spoken and I'm terribly polite. I don't want to buy your products, I don't want to save my soul. I'm sending out a message and it's leave the fuck alone. Only yesterday a lady with a timid sort of knock, a high-vis and a clipboard and a small collection box. She signed with their
This album is quality, right?
and passed for only £20 a month.
This album came from the underground. You can't get more underground than undersigned artists.
You might think I sound callous, you could even say I'm rude, but you won't see my donation till you can buy some food. Instead I offered her advice to lubricate her clogs. Why don't you feed all the cats to all the fucking dogs?
I have a problem with this. You can't feed cats to dogs. Oh, wait, hold on. There is a video for this one. This is Mind Manipulation. So let's go over here. There's a video for this one. Project Talent. Yes, Gorgeous Roy, sense it again, sense it again. But I think the idea of chopping up your past Clownfest sets, sorting them out into single tracks, and then doing an EP that way would be brilliant. Is a really good idea. I know it's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work.
Stop you from using your TD3 ammos. If you want to use your TD3 ammos, that's absolutely fine.
Honestly, Mind Manipulation makes some great music. I can't wait to get him into the studio and do a collab with him. to people that have just joined us on Hinge Filth. We now have a BANDCAMP, and I'm here today to ask you guys for tracks for this BANDCAMP. Basically, Jim Prendergrass has put this site together, the Kleinfest.live site, and he's paid for it the entire 3 years. Now we're trying to recoup some costs for Jim by opening a BANDCAMP and asking you for your tracks. Clown Army needs your tracks.
Use your TV3 hours, that's absolutely fine.
Ah, come on! Yeah, absolutely, Unhinged Filth. Like, I don't know whether we're going to do compilations or little EPs or breakdowns of past Kleinfest sets or what we're going to do, but I want to make this page massive. The movement in My Manipulation's music is just insanely good. So yeah, basically I'm on the blag tonight. I'm on the blag to see if you guys would like to put some tracks in for the Clown Army recordings. Clown Army recordings. We have two albums there at the moment. I'll do a couple off of this one in a minute. Alright, in the interest of not making this show too long, let's go over here. My Manipulation and Rhino UK. Is Jim turned up? Yeah! Jim's just turned up and says, oh my god, just watch the start of this and realise what it is. What an awesome community. Blown away by the potential recoup. Always happy to do the site for you, bunch of awesome people. Jim, honestly, without you, without you, the Kleinfest site wouldn't be what it is, and I'm pretty sure you're going to put the BANDCAMP on the Kleinfest.live site soon as well, so that we can all tie it in together. It's a great site, and it cannot go down, is basically what I'm saying. If you want to use your TV3 ammos, that's absolutely fine. Ah, go on, Rhino. Yeah, just want to keep it going. Now, I honestly think that this is the injection of enthusiasm that I needed. Like I say, I was seriously considering putting Kleinfest to bed. You know, the running costs of the site were a factor in that. You know, and you know, but this is new lease of life for the Clown Army, I think. Yeah, Dynamic says just got me some awesome new music off the Clown Army BANDCAMP. I'd like some tracks from you as well, Alan. If you want to break down one of your Kleinfest sets into individual tracks, that would be fucking awesome. Verdroid, I definitely want some from you. It doesn't have to be drum and bass, Mr. Chris. I think the tracks that you make at the moment are perfect for it. Like I say, we'll take anything. We will literally take anything. The Kleinfest and the URL is an eclectic mix. Yeah, we don't want to bog it down with we want to be a drum and bass thing. No, not at all. We'll take drum and bass. We'll take house. We'll take hip hop. We'll take rock. We'll take rap. We'll take just about anything. That's the whole ethos of Kleinfest, the URL. You know, the whole thing. You know. Richard says I gotta get back to work. No worries, Rich. We'll catch you soon, my man. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Okay, I'm going to do Morgan next. Haven't heard this track actually. Came in too late, hasn't put it in the URL or anything yet. So this is a fresh listen to this. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Chris. My mashups fucking works. Anything, don't care. Just fucking chuck me tracks. Like I say, Jim has spent the equivalent of a Hydrosynth Explorer on running the site over the past 3 years, and I, in good conscience, can't let him do that anymore. Oh, it was on last week's URL. I stand corrected, Morgan. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people so far. Epic. In fact, I put the site up yesterday, and Todd was the first person to buy it. And Jim was like, "Oh my god, it's working!" I'm like, "I'm surprised too, Jim. I didn't think we'd sell anything just yet, but we have now sold 5 copies of this album, which is absolutely amazing." So yeah, basically, I'm on the fly. I want to make Clown Army, the URL, Clown Fest. Is there anything else? I'm sure there was something else. Anyway, I'd like to make it bigger than it has been and is right now. And this is a great way of doing it. It's been long overdue. It really, really has. I put my album up for sale here. Point Two's put this album up for sale here. Thank you all so very much for the people that did the tracks for this one. Yeah, big up to Todd for being the first. And also big up to Todd for being the guinea pig as to whether the added tracks would appear in his inbox if I added more to them. So that's great. But yeah, I'm basically on the flag. Right, we have come to the end of this album, and what an awesome fucking album it is. The production work from everybody involved is just literally sky fucking high. It really, really, really is sky fucking high. And this is the man that put it all together, Point Two. Gazm has just gone off to take his daughter to school, so he's missing his track, which is a shame. But yeah, Point Two, awesome fucking guy, really, really is. Admin in the URL, head of the drum and bass at the Clown Army. If anybody else wants to take on the genre, house, I'll do the techno, thank you. Electro, hip hop, you know, if you want to take up that and start encouraging that a bit more, please do. It's your group just as much as it is mine. All I do is curate and host. Yeah, you're ending the festival pay. Must be hard and fast. Phil, please do. I'd like some of your harder stuff as well, though, mate. That would be awesome.
TD3 ammo.
Yeah, closing the year. You're taking us right up to fucking 12 o'clock for a droid. So be special.
I'm not going to stop you from using it.
Yeah, big up point 2. Oi, Tony Duncan. Right, somebody else has just popped in, so I have to go through this spiel again. Basically, this is not a URL. This is me promoting Clown Army Recordings. Clown Army Recordings on BANDCAMP. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to recoup some costs for Jim Prendergast, who has fronted the cost of this site. Hold on. Of this site for the past 3 years. Jim spent a lot of money on it, and now I'm asking you for your tracks to donate to a very, very good cause. We have 2 releases on BANDCAMP at the moment. We have my album, In Acid We Trust, and Codename Terrence. Songs to Mutiny 2. So, if you've got a couple of tracks lying around and you don't know what to do with them, you could do a lot worse than keep the clownfest.live site running. Do a remix of this myself and add to this. Ross! Do I have to go through this again? It seems like the right time to do it now, Phil.
If you want to use your TD3 ammo, that's absolutely fine. Fine.
Okay, so that is the album. That is the album. That is Codename Terrence. Without point 2, that wouldn't exist. Without Jim, this BANDCAMP wouldn't exist. So yeah, Clown Army Recordings. Let's just go over here to our music pop. We have 2 releases up at the moment. And I've just played you all of the tracks for Songs to Mutiny 2. The other album that we have up here is... Oh, and it's been put by 3 people already. Excellent. Fucking excellent. Excellent. And like I said at the beginning of the show, is he still on? Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, Warren is still on. All right. So basically, I'm here, and I'm asking you guys if you've got any tracks that you would like to donate to a very good cause, which is Clown Army Recordings. Let's make the BANDCAMP page massive. The whole reason we're doing this is because Jim Prendergast is a fucking diamond geezer and has been putting his hand in his skyrocket for the past 3 years to keep this up and running. He could have bought a Hydrosynth Explorer for the price that he has done this. So let's recoup him some cash, yeah. So yeah, this is my contribution to it, and I want to thank Warren so much for doing this. Warren is credited in all of these tracks because without him, this wouldn't be a thing. So let's kick off with this one because I like this. No. Where is it? Okay, so let's kick off with this one. I'm really proud of this one. This is one of the first tracks that me and Warren did. We got a sample pack from Dean Daughters, Electronic Sounds Audio. Went into the studio and came up with this. I was heavily into Stanley Kubrick at the time, and it's got the Shining samples in it. It's called The Caretaker.
Mr. Grady. Mr. Grady. Weren't you once the caretaker? Mr. Grady. You once the caretaker. Mr. Grady, you were the caretaker. I recognize you. I saw your picture in the newspapers. You chopped your wife and daughter into the plates. Then you blew your brains out.
If you will notice, there are 17 tracks on this album, and there are remixes. So let me just find.
Delbert Grady.
This is DJ Jones's remix of this track. If you still on, I'll play Wessex Acid Techno next.
You were the caretaker. I recognize you. You were the caretaker.
That's what DJ Jones did with it. This is Wessex Acid Techno. Long track, this one, 9 minutes. is what Leaf and Johnny T did to it. Welcome to the party. As soon as there's somebody new's come in, I must reiterate this one more time. This is not a URL. This is me on the flag for recordings for Clown Army Recordings. Basically, Jim Prendergast has made this site, built this site, and paid for it for the past 3 years. He spent quite a lot of money on it, and we'd like to recoup some of the costs for him. We have 2 releases at the moment here. We have Codename Terrence, which is the TD3MO troll-in, and my album In Acid We Trust. Yes, Brain Sniff's still here. This is what Leaf and Johnny T did to Wessex Acid Techno. I am going to play one more, and the remix. This is Jesus Wept. And then I'm going to end with a banger.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Yes, exactly, Morgan. That's what I'm going to end with. Soul of your fucking foot, techno. Warren, if you're watching, these tracks are brutal. Funny remix album, Wet. And this is what Jacob Dabaki, who we haven't seen in a long, long time, did to it. He really funked it up. Robin, welcome to the party. We're here tonight asking for you to donate tracks to Clown Army Recordings. We have 2 releases there at the moment. This is to fund the .live site. Jim Prendergast has put together the .live site and has paid for it the entire way through. We started 3 years ago. Clownfest is now in its 12th incarnation, and we need to recoup some costs for Jim. Excellent. Robin says you can donate. Brilliant. Hit me up on Facebook or YouTube and we can get the ball rolling on that. I don't know whether we're going to release compilations or EPs or what we're going to do yet, but it's up and running. That's all I care about. I am ready. mean? Fucked it right up. Come on. And if you would like to purchase this album, you can purchase it here. Like I say, we'll take anything. That's the whole beauty of the URL, Clownfest. We'll take anything. We love music. We don't care what kind of music it is. What a fucking range of music, style of music in this. Jacob, I wish you'd start writing tracks again, I really do. Trashy Bulbasaur says, oh fuck, I didn't realise how long it's been since I was here. The fuck has it been? It's been really good actually. We've started Clownfest. Clownfest is 3 years old and we're on our 12th iteration of it right now. And we're here tonight to ask you to donate tracks to Clown Army Recordings. We have 2 releases there already. I am getting a little bit tired of saying this. But it needs to be said. Jim Prendergast has created this site and it contains so much music that it cannot get lost and go down. Alright? So we're now trying to recoup some costs for Jim Prendergast and keep the .live site running. So that's why Clown Army Recordings BANDCAMP has arrived. Right, I'm just going to play the No Off Switch remix of Danger Zone. It's a big techno version of Danger Zone. And then I'm going to end with Danger Zone. No, absolutely, Trashy Bulbasaur. No, any preference on genre or whatever is fucking clever. Whatever is fucking clever. Whatever you want. That's the beauty of the URL. We don't discriminate against house, rock, punk, techno, any other. You know, if you want to put a country and western one in, absolutely fucking do it. Yes, indeed, Rios. I don't know if you heard the spiel that I've just said about 20 fucking times tonight. We're here asking for people to donate tracks to Clown Army Recordings to keep the Clownfest.live site up and running. It costs a fair chunk of cash to keep running each year, and Jim Prendergast has been funding that the entire way through the 3 years. We'd like to recoup some costs for Jim Prendergast, and the way we're going to do that is by opening a BANDCAMP, asking you guys to donate tracks. I've donated this album here, and Point 2 and the drum and bass crew have donated this one here. So that's the No Off Switch, which is Jim Scavenger and Oliver Gould's version of Danger Zone. And we are going to end tonight's show with the actual Danger Zone from Charlie the motherfucking Ryan. To say I'm proud to be part of this particular track is a fucking understatement. It really is a fucking understatement. Me and the War Minstrel sat around and did like an 8-bar loop, and you could see Warren wanted to get stuck into the whole track because it sounded that good. And I'm like, no, just give this to Charlie and see what Charlie does. Charlie made an 8-minute banger that just keeps on giving. Like, it just rolls and rolls and rolls. And you can own this track here. Where is it? There it is. For the princely sum of £1, or the whole album goes out for £7, or you can pay a little bit more if you want to. You don't have to. Nobody is forcing you to. That's what it is. Do the tracks need to be mastered? Ideally, I guess I could get them mastered myself. I know that DJ FX All is doing a free mix and master service at the moment. Warren might be interested in doing that as well. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I can get them mastered if need be. But yeah, please, if you have a couple of tracks lying around, donate them to a good cause. Donate them to Clown Army Recordings. Let's make this page massive. Yeah, we've started this BANDCAMP page yesterday. We've already got 2 releases on. Let's see if we can get 10 releases by the end of January next year. That would be an awesome goal. No, Midnight Bandit, send them to me if you can. I mean, you can put them up on the URL and say, I'd like to put this forward for thingy. What I might do as well is do a special where I do a shout out for tracks that you would like to put on a compilation album. I also might start doing track of the night next year. So we pick a track of the night and that gets put on the BANDCAMP. Who knows? Like this is a breath of fresh air that I believe the Clown Army needs. That's literally all I'm going to say. I don't think I need to say much more about it other than thank you all so very, very much for being involved in the Clown Army, the URL and Clownfest over the past nearly 7 years. It's been an awesome ride. This year has been particularly difficult for me, but I'm back. I was thinking about quitting Clownfest and maybe, killing the clown off a little bit. But no, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Let's keep it going. Let's fucking power through and make 2024 an even better year than 2023. I'm damned if I'm going to let anything keep a good clown down. And it's just been a busy year. It's just been a very busy year. My mum's been very ill. I've got a lot of things going on in my personal life, which has kind of taken me away from doing music a little bit. But this is the breath of fresh air that needs to happen. So yeah. So I'm going to end tonight with Danger Zone. Like I say, to say I'm proud of this collab is an understatement. It is an understatement. So I'm going to leave you with this. I will see you next. I will see you in 6 hours. No, 6 days, 19 hours, 1 minute and 8 seconds for the Clownfest, and in the first day of Clownfest will be this shout out, where we have 25 tracks in the thread already. If you want to put a track in for this one, here is where you do it. And yeah, I will see you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday for the start of Clownfest, where we will be doing this thread here. 25 tracks in the thread already. So that means that it's a 2.5 hour show right off the bat. Please put some more in. The light says I'll start my set in a few days. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Matt. Right, I'm going to leave you. I've had a great time talking about this. It's really invigorated me and put a fire under my arse and shown me that I can't quit. I can't quit. I might have to dial back what I do a little bit, but I will still be bringing you quality content. I will still be bringing you new music. I will still be bringing you the clown. I will still be bringing you the Clownfest, and I will still be bringing you the URL. Thank you all so very, very much for joining me this evening. If you've got a track that you'd like to donate to the Clown Army, please let me know. I'm going to leave you with Danger Zone. Me and Warren on vocals and Charlie Ryan driving the beats. I will see you next Tuesday. Peace out, you clown motherfuckers.